Hey guys, it's that time of the series once again where it's straw poll time. Now, for those of you who don't know exactly what's going on, I started this last season with my West Ham save where I basically asked you guys who you thought the best player of the series was, and it basically was from a list of the best 11 at that point in time. And I asked you to vote on it, and whoever was the winner, I would go get a jersey with that player's name on the back. Now, with West Ham, you guys voted Dimitri Payet as the best player of that series, and arguably he kind of was. I got a Dimitri Payet jersey. So that's going to be exactly what we're doing here with Athletic Bilbao. I will leave the straw poll link in the description below. Click on it and pick one of the 11, actually 12. There will be an other slot there. And if you click on that other, please leave in the comment box below who you think was the best player of the series that you didn't see on the list. So guys, I'd like to thank you very much in advance for all the voting. It will be interesting to see who exactly wins in the end, but hopefully by the time the series ends or before FM18 comes out, I will show you the jersey of who exactly won. So with that being said, thank you very much in advance, and let's start the show. What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here. Welcome back to the Basque Boys, and as always, if you are still enjoying the series, please do go and drop it a like. Now today, we got ourselves a cup match, not against Ibar, it's against Granada, which means one thing, we got past Ibar. We'll show you how we did that in just a second, as well as all the other matches in the league up to this point. It's also in the middle of the transfer window, and, well, Inigo Lekwe is starting to make noise once again about wanting to leave. And as you can see, he is being courted by all of these teams: Everton, Bordeaux, Hebei, and Jiangsu. In fact, Jiangsu just made an offer for him of 3.4 million euros, and that's still well below his valuation. He's really pissed that he is not leaving this club, and I'm really pissed that other clubs don't value him as highly as I do. And really the reason is, his estimated value hasn't gone above 5 million euros throughout the entirety of this season. This guy is a world-class defender. Just look at the past few seasons. 7.2 average rating, a lot of assists, maybe some goals in there as well, but he is a decent contributor, yet for some reason, his estimated value has never gone over 5 million. So I have no idea what the problem is, and everybody in AI land is coming up with bids that are trying to double and at most triple his current estimated value, which is definitely not his playing ability. The kid has done extremely well for us over the season, and I want to try and cash in if he does go. So constantly getting bids of 2-3 million euros is an absolute disgrace. So that being said, unless they give me double digits, he's not leaving. And just going over some of the results since the last time out, and you can see a lot of green on there, which is very nice. A couple of yellows, but that hasn't really hindered our overall performance. After the match versus Atletico Madrid, we took on Ibar, a 1-1 draw away from home. It always seems like I don't get the best results away from home in the cup. That's no different here. Eder Vasquez being the only goal scorer for us. But in the return leg, at home, 2-0 victory. Muniain and Garcia doing the business. Can't complain about that, getting us through to this match versus Granada. In the league, playing 3 matches and getting 7 points out of that, starting with a 2-0 victory versus Almeria. Villalibre getting a brace there. A surprising 0-0 draw versus Alcorcon, recently promoted Alcorcon, and who are currently sitting in 16th place. Shocking decision there that we weren't even able to get a goal versus them. But we were able to pick up the pace versus Real Oviedo, 3-0 away from home. Muniain, Villalibre, the goal scorers there. And that continues the season in first place, 3 points clear at the top over Real Madrid, with Atletico in third place, and Barcelona starting to creep back up into familiar territory in 5th place at this point in time. Espanyol is in 4th, Almeria is in 6th. I'd say those are the surprises right now, because those are teams you really expect to be sitting near the top. Looking at the stats outside of that, Villalibre is still league leading goal scorer at 17 in his 18 appearances. He's also gotten the most player of the matches, and Kepa is currently tied for second with most clean sheets in the league with 8. 2 behind a regen, Franco Cerruti, currently at Barcelona. It does look like he's pretty solid there, but it's very unfortunate I can't use him because he's not Basque. So I thought about giving a little rotation to this side, and I did make 3 changes to the starting lineup. Kepa's going to stay in between the sticks. Back line is going to be Ujia, Martinez, Laporte, and Azpilicueta. Garcia is going to be our defensive mid. Herrera and Merino are 2 center mids. Muniain and Hervias out on the wings this time around, and Villalibre sitting up top. Yes, we're taking on Granada 3 times in a row. We're going to be home, away. and hopefully we can get the business done in both home matches so we don't have to worry about the away match. So that being said, let's go out there, let's do the business, let's kick off, see what happens. So far, 8 minutes on, we are in the ascendancy. We have had all of the shots so far. We have had 5 shots, and Granada hasn't had anything. Great interception from Muniain. A battle just to get that ball. Villa Libre curling it into the far corner, and it's 1-0 to the club. Let's see that again. And like I said, no one really wanted to take control of that ball. Muniain forcing himself onto it to get it back into Villa Libre. And what a lovely strike that was to put us in the lead early. Let's see if we can do that for the rest of the 90. Free kick, top of the box. Iñaki Garcia is going to take it. What a lovely strike. He is proving to be a much better free kick taker at the top of the box than Ander Herrera is, though at the same time, they're both really good, so it really doesn't matter who takes it. Garcia, great curler over the 5-man wall into the upper 90. Can't get much better than that. And he's only 19, so he's going to be doing that for a long time. We have absolutely been all over Granada today. There really isn't much of anything that I could say that can do any better, that could make them do any better. They have just been absolutely dominant in their possession with 58%. They've had 18 shots to compare to Granada's 1. 6 of them being on target, that's the only little downside, but hey, 2 goals to the name, I'm fine with that. And this has been a very quiet second half. First highlight, getting in there, just 21 minutes left to go. I don't even know who that was. It was Inigo Martinez, the new signing, getting his first goal for the club, making it 3-0 to Bilbao, and it's pretty much game over at this point in time. All done and dusted. Decent corner kick in. Martinez to Garcia. He then gets it right back, fires it underneath 2 defenders. Goalkeeper couldn't see where it was, and we extend our lead. Just 11 minutes to go now, and a very interesting counterattack coming forward by Granada. Gets it out to the wing, back inside. Good, didn't clear it away, and VR is able to fire it into the far post, getting Granada on the board. We couldn't leave this match without a shutout, could we? We really couldn't. And as it is, Granada do have themselves a way back into this tie going into the second leg. Decent strike from VR as he curls it just inside the post. But with 11 minutes left, this match seems to be all done. Just about to hit over to the 90 as Uhia comes forward with it. Villa Libre taking a shot, tries to take a second shot, but he's cleared away. He was right there in the 6-yard area. Could have made it 4-1 to the club, but as it stands, 3-1, decent result going into the second leg at Granada. And yeah, but like I said, it's all about that away goal for Granada. That's what I'm worried about, especially if the team in the midweek match in the league versus Granada don't really do all that well. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come up with a different tactic midweek. I think I'm going to use that 4-2-3-1 midweek just so they don't get used to what I'm putting out there, because I'm going to be using the 4-3-3 again in the cup match. So that being said, let's get a recap of how we fared versus Granada in the league before we get into the second leg. All right, it's really getting to the point that Lekwe is continuing to raise a stink. His morale has gone all the way down to, I believe, very poor, which is right above abysmal. He really wants to leave. He absolutely wants to leave the club, and all these teams are coming in for him. I just had Everton come in with an offer, refused that. Bournemouth came in and refused that my counteroffer of 15 million. And now Lazio has come in. So I feel like I've played Lazio before. I have a feeling of what they want. So I'm going to counteroffer. They originally said they wanted 2 million euros for it. So we're going to go with a fee of 7.5 monthly installments. Actually, let's bust that out to 24 months of 5 million. And if he reaches 50 games for the club, another 2.5. What say them on that? They withdraw the offer. Of course they do. No one wants to pay more than 2-3 million on him. And with a little bit of a personnel change and a formation change as well, because I was using the 4-2-3-1 as I just said, we come away and absolutely stomp them in the league 4-0. And Chausti, Vasquez, Williams, and Villa Libre on the board. In fact, Villa Libre didn't even start today. I put Luis Martos up front just to give him a little bit of a run out. And then, as you can see, 8 minutes from time, Villa Libre continues to be a prolific goal scorer in the league and continues to be, I believe it's 1-1 at this point in time, almost 1-1, 18 goals in 19 league appearances. And in fact, that is his first substitute appearance in the league this year. So Villa Libre continuing to just turn it on and be an absolute beast in all competitions. Couldn't have asked for anything better, but now we got to turn our attention to finishing the job in the Cup to get ourselves through the quarterfinals. Right, so now it's time for the second leg of our Copa del Rey match, and as you can see here, taking on Granada away from home. The other match that we need to be mindful of, Atletico versus Deportivo, and Atletico also have a 3-1 lead in that going into the second leg, so feel that they're going to be advancing, and that's who we're going to be facing if we get out of this match, because that's the whole thing. We need to win this match if we want to get through to the quarterfinals. We're back to, I want to say, our traditional lineup. I don't really think it's our traditional lineup, especially since a couple of players are looking a little tired. Outside of that, Kepa is going to be in net. Leque, Martinez, Laporte, Azpilicueta along the back line, even though a couple of them did just play the midweek match. Iñaki Garcia is going to be the defensive mid. Herrera, Linton Jr. in front of them. Muniain, Williams on the wings, Villalibre sitting up top. No real difference. I mean, like I said, a couple of tired legs out there, but against a team like Granada, who are sitting in the bottom half of the table, I think bottom 5 when last I checked, this should be a win. We should see this out, and we should get ourselves through to the quarterfinals. So let's go kick off and see what happens. And of course, when the option is always given to me, I always tell them it's always effectively halftime. Don't get complacent. And I see a lot of greens. I love seeing a lot of greens. And what in the hell is going on with this pitch? Square pitch. We're back on a hockey pitch. You know what this means? This means I can't play wide. This is all about playing down the middle. Oh, I think I may just throw my formation out the window at this point, because this type of pitch is not conducive to playing out wide. You need to go down the middle. Nice long ball up over the top, though, to Villalibre. Gets around defender, gets around the goalkeeper, and it's 1-0 on the day, 4-1 on aggregate. That still doesn't take away from the fact that I might just switch this up. I might very well just go to a narrow formation. Like pushing Muniain and Iñaki Williams inside as inside forwards and just running, bombing down the middle. Because, like I said, this type of pitch is not very conducive to playing out wide. It forces you to move inside. But for right now, since what we're using is working, I'm just going to leave it as is. Just about 24 minutes on now as Muniain is cutting inside, tries to get it through to Villalibre, and once again, it's basically feed Villalibre and he will get you the goals. That's what he's been doing all season long, in fact, over the last 5 seasons, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon. The passing's working extremely well for us right now through to Villalibre, takes a shot, almost sneaks it in on the short post. Could have been 2-0 on the day, but a good save from the goalkeeper there. And I think making a change, it's another long ball up over the top as Villalibre is trying to break through that defensive line. I think that's what we're trying to do, just throw it up to Villalibre because we know he could score goals. Leque back inside to Garcia to Linton Jr. Can't break through the defensive line, but our defensive line is holding solid as we get it right back. Takes a shot. Oh, what a pass from Muniain to Linton Jr. There's the second goal we were looking for. And pretty much it's game over at this point. It's tie over as it's 5-1 with 2 away goals. Linton Jr. with his first on the season. Great ball in from Muniain to Linton Jr. And yeah, at halftime I might just start making subs because Granada need 5. Granada need 5 to advance. Free kick, top of the box, Iñaki Garcia. Better than Ander Herrera, dare I say it, with his free kicks? Or was it Iñaki Garcia? Yes, it was. Iñaki Garcia. I don't know why it showed up Inigo Martinez. Oh, no, it's because it bounced off of Inigo Martinez. My mistake. Okay, then. It's 6-1 on aggregate. We might as well start just making some subs. Lorenzo Gallego's going to come in for Garcia because he doesn't really play all that often. Echeniz is going to come in for Inigo Martinez. And I'm not going to make the third sub right away because that's just suicide right there. Because usually if you make 3 subs early, the high chance you're going to get an injury, and I don't want any of that. So I'm very happy with how things are going. Let's just go out there, complete these next 45 minutes, and go meet Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals. Throwing deep in the Granada area, it goes to Laporte, who's just now moving it inside, to Lorenzo Gallego, to Villalibre, takes a shot. Finally, Villalibre gets his second goal of the game. After taking all those short post shots, he makes his 25th on the season. We're not even past January. We still have half a season in the league to go, and he already has 25 goals. He's on pace for 50 at this point in time. With all the competitions left to go, when we're talking about the Cup and Europe outside of the league, he is on pace for 50. If this guy gets 50 goals this season, 18 minutes left to go in this match, and the closing down of this team is still continuing on. We're just still hardwired to go after the ball, even though this tie is pretty much over and done with. We're still going after that ball. We're still trying to get the goals and try and murder this team. My team does not know the meaning of the phrase, stop, stop, he's already dead, because, like I said, just continuing to go out there, winning the ball, and just absolutely driving in the goals. Referee blowing his full-time whistle right there. 4-0 on the day, 7-1 on aggregate, and like I said, that should see us through against Atletico Madrid. Because let's be honest here, Atletico Madrid wasn't going to lose to Deportivo, so let's take a look at all of the results. Deportivo won on the day, but Atletico already had that goals advantage that was going to see them through to the next round. So, as it sees right there, win in the 5th round, and we draw against Atletico Madrid, the battle of the athletic clubs. That's going to be fun, and that's going to be a big match. So that's going to be a great episode next time. I hope you tune in then, but as far as this episode goes, I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and of course, if you enjoyed it, please go and drop it a like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and if you want to leave a comment below on what you saw today, or the series as a whole, please go and do so in the comment box below. I appreciate every single comment that you guys put down. But anyway, guys, I've been Gendo, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Take care, and peace out.